Hey guys, and welcome to another video. So as always, it's going to be me reviewing the Palace game. Saturday just gone against Chelsea. 2-0 defeat, very disappointing game. We showed no attacking threat at all. Ultimately, it was a very comfortable day for Chelsea. So yeah, I'll start with the very few positives we had out of that game. From the Leicester game, we were much better defensively against Chelsea. Like, they were struggling to break us down. There were a lot of sloppy passes from them, a lot of blocks from us, and a few times they did go through. Goeta was solid, good few saves. It was good to see it. It was good to see that they finally have been practicing on the set pieces, because we have been conceding a few. And also putting their body in front of the line and just staying tight and compact, which is what you have to do against the higher teams, the top 6 teams. Also, much improved from the set pieces. When Chelsea got their first corner, I watched Van Aanholt and Kouyate, and they were still in the same positions as they were against Leicester, but it was a lot more like they knew what they were doing this time, rather than you saw them sort of a bit confused, looking at each other, not much communication. But against Chelsea, they were, Van Aanholt went on the post, Kouyate was stepped out, and most of the time he was there to clear it. So I'm pleased to see that finally it looks like we've been doing something in training, and hopefully we don't concede as many from set pieces as we have been throughout the rest of the season. Obviously, going into the game, obviously during the week, Mason Mount got injured in their Champions League game. So I thought, brilliant, hopefully he's out, because he's a very, very good player. Obviously, Jorginho was suspended. He picked up his 5th yellow card. And obviously, Kante was unfit. So I was hoping, maybe Barkley and Kovacic, they're not Chelsea's best 2 midfielders. Still good, obviously, but it's a lot less frightening than obviously a Kante and Mount or something. But their team sheet came out and there was Kante and Mount in there. So obviously I was a bit like, oh great, here we go. And it did show. Like, Kante did his usual thing, just mopping up everything, calm on the ball, creating chances, crossfield passes. He's just a quality player. When you watch him live, you can see he's a quality player, and it's great that he is in this league. But ultimately, when you're watching him play, he is a very, very good player. Switching back to us again, I have mentioned this. I think put nearly every video. We literally had no attacking threat on Saturday. No attacking threat at all. Obviously, same formation, playing the same 3 defensive centre midfielders. Townsend came in instead of Sloop, which is good. Townsend's a bit more attacking threat, obviously. Zaha was obviously there, and Ayew up front on his own. But they're literally so isolated. Like, Richie McCarthy, there was points when there was MacArthur, Kouyate had the ball. There was no one there to receive it. And then I think one time in the second half, if I remember right, it might have been the first half, Zaha got the ball, tackled, I think it was Willian or Pulisic, one of the two, and there was no one in front of him. Ayew was behind him, Townsend was behind him, and you're just thinking, how on earth does Hodgson expect us to score goals if in that situation there's no one in front of Zaha? It was literally like, every time there's no attacking threat, and each time we did go forward, Chelsea got very good defenders. So literally our attacking threat was nullified by the point again of putting 3 defensive midfielders in. I'm not saying Milivojevic, Kouyate and MacArthur are bad, because they're not. They're very good players, but they're all very similar. And I think one of them's got to be dropped. And unfortunately, I think after watching this game, I think it's time for Milivojevic to get dropped. He has been good for us, this, obviously the past few seasons. But this season, obviously apart from penalties and that, he hasn't really been up to what I know he can play. Maybe just a bit time out the team might do him good. You know, obviously I've been saying about Van Aanholt being dropped, but he hasn't dropped him yet. So I don't see Milivojevic being dropped, but that's personally what I would do. And you know, we've got to bring in Maya or Camarasa, one of the two. Obviously, I don't know what the issues is. I don't know what's going on in training. You know, are they training well? Are they putting the effort in? Are they showing in training why Hodgson should be picking them? We don't know all of that behind the scenes stuff. So maybe that's why they aren't playing. But it's sort of I mean, actually, they both weren't even on the bench against Chelsea. We actually had no attackers apart from Benteke on the bench against Chelsea. And that sort of shows why we're going to struggle this season. You know, it defies belief, honestly, how we expect to get something out of the game and we've got no attacking threat. You know, we're the second lowest scorers in the league behind Watford. We've only scored 10 goals. We haven't scored more than 2 in a game so far this season. You know, so it shows, okay? Obviously, at the moment, we're obviously 12th. We're 7 points off 18th place. So we've got a little cushion there, obviously, at the moment. But, you know, if it doesn't get sorted out, then it's going to be a long, hard season for us. Well, it already is, but it's going to be even longer. As I said, yeah, I think we really need to change things, change the formation, and get one of the defensive mids out and get an attacking mid in. Even maybe Zaha behind Ayew and Benteke, something like that. But yeah, something's got to change. So again, it's just too defensive. Obviously, another sour night for us. Joel Ward got injured, had to go off. I don't know, I haven't seen yet whether he'd be possibly back for the game against Liverpool on Saturday. But obviously, if he's not, that leaves us without a recognised right back. And again, you know, invents my point that we have to get reinforcements in January. Obviously, Wan-Bissaka going in this season. You know, it's left us short at the back. You know, obviously Ward's doing a job for us. You know, he's playing very well, but we need backup for situations like this to just come in and slot in. So obviously Kelly's more of a centre back, and he's done well and he's partnered with Cahill so far this season, but he's not a natural right back. You know, he did okay when he came on, but you know, he's not a natural right back. So yeah, was very frustrating again. Ultimately, another defeat, another time when I have to moan about our attacking threat or lack of it. But yeah, ultimately these aren't the games that we're going to be judged on. It's more the games against Burnley that we've got coming up, Bournemouth, Brighton, West Ham, those sort of games that are coming up in the next month or so. So yeah, going on to our next 2 games. So as I've already mentioned, we've got Liverpool next at home on a Saturday. Then we finish off November with Burnley away. A tough game, tough place to go to. Just done West Ham there. I think it was 3-0, I think it was. So, you know, it's going to be a tough game. Can I see Hodgson putting an attacking mid in for that game? Probably not. And it could mean it's just a boring game. And it's like a tie, 1-0 loss or a draw or something like that. That's what I see. Against Liverpool, again, I think he's just going to keep the same formation. If Ward obviously is injured, maybe Kelly slotting him right back. Tompkins or Sacco maybe alongside Cahill. Either Slip or Van Aanholt left back. Townsend Slip left wing. Then 3 defensive midfielders the same. Then Zaha and Ayew. Well, Zaha right wing, Ayew up front. I just don't think he's going to change it. And yeah, obviously going into the game against Liverpool, obviously they won against Man City on the Sunday, which puts them 9 points clear of Man City. Obviously they got Leicester and Chelsea chasing them as well. So the only sort of thing I can think is that because they exerted so much against Man City, you know, they got the quick fire 2 goals, they attack all the time pretty much. You know, are they going to, because of the importance of that win, are they going to take the foot off their gas a little bit? Possibly, who knows? Personally, I don't think they will. They are a very good side, managed very well. Their team is just unbelievable this season. It's a step up from last season, I think. Just the way they're playing. So it's going to be a very tough game, nevertheless. But yeah, maybe they might take the foot off the gas if their strikers are having an off day. If Salah, Firmino or Mane have an off day, can we exploit that? Maybe, who knows? It's going to be a tough game, nevertheless. Yeah, then we finish off, as I said, with Burnley away. That's going to be the game that's important for us. We need to get something out of that game. We finally finished, after the Liverpool game, the run of against the top 6 sides. So it'll be more now playing against the teams that we are sort of challenging for that sort of top half in the table place. And yeah, so we'll see what happens in the Liverpool game. But yeah, as I said, sort of brief recap. As I said, need to see what happens with Joel Ward. If he comes back, great. We can see just Kelly slotting in at the right back position. Need to change formation. Either a centre attacking mid coming in, or just something to get our attacking threat back. Maybe even 2 up top. Who knows? Thirdly, maybe dropping Van Aanholt or Luca, if not both. And yeah, we'll see. It's going to be a really tough game against Liverpool. Probably going to be a lot of backs to the walls defending. But as you saw again in the game against Aston Villa, where Villa went ahead, even when they go behind, it's just constant attack. And I don't know if our defence is strong enough to stop that. So yeah, we'll see what happens. It would be great to sort of maybe have a say in the title race by beating one of the title contenders. Obviously, we played Man City, lost. Played Leicester, who I'm seeing as an outsider for the title. We've lost. Played Chelsea, who I think are title contenders, and lost. So now we've got just Liverpool to play. So we'll see. Obviously, we're not expected to, but you never know with Palace. We're always underdogs against those teams, and we'll see. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're a Chelsea fan, you stumble across this video. Do you think you're outsiders for the title? What do you think about your team this season? Has it surprised you? Everything going on with the transfer ban, and obviously Frank Lampard coming in. How do you think you played on Saturday? And what do you think going forward for the season? If you're a Palace fan, do you agree with what I'm saying? What would you like to see changed in the team coming up to the next few games? And where do you think we're potentially finished? Do you think we're going to be getting the top half, or do you think we're going to be maybe like your 16th, 15th? So yeah, as I said, hope you enjoyed watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video, which will be Liverpool at home. I'll get that uploaded on a Tuesday for you. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video, which will be Liverpool at home on a Tuesday. Thank you for watching, guys, and goodbye.